All around me are familiar faces, worn out places, worn out faces, bright and early for the daily races, going nowhere, going nowhere. Their tears are filling up their glasses, no expression, no expression. Hide my head, I wanna drown my sorrow. No tomorrow, no tomorrow. And I find it kind of funny, I find it kind of sad. The dreams in which I'm dying are the best I've ever had. I find it hard to tell you, I find it hard to take. When people run in circles, it's a very, very mad world. Mad world. Children waiting for the day they feel good. Happy birthday. Happy birthday. And to feel the way that every child should. Sit and listen. Sit and listen. I went to school and I was very nervous. No one knew me. No one knew me. Hello teacher, tell me what's my lesson. See right through me. See right through me. And I find it kind of funny, I find it kind of sad. The dreams in which I'm dying are the best I've ever had. I find it hard to tell you, I find it hard to take. When people run in circles, it's a very, very mad world. Mad world. Oh boy. Hello darkness, my old friend. I've come to talk with you again. Because a vision softly creeping left its seeds while I was sleeping. And the vision that was planted in my brain still remains within the sound of silence. In restless dreams I walked alone, narrow streets of cobblestone, 'neath the halo of a street lamp. I turned my collar to the cold and damp. When my eyes were stabbed by the flash of a neon light that split the night and touch the sound of silence. And in the naked light I saw 10,000 people, maybe more. People talking without speaking. People hearing without listening. People writing songs that voices never shared, and no one dared disturb the sound of silence. Fool, said I, you do not know. Silence like a cancer grows. Hear my words that I might teach you. Take my arms that I might reach you. But my words, like silent raindrops, fell and echoed in the wells of silence. And the people bowed and prayed to the neon god they made, and the sign flashed out its warning in the words that it was forming. And the sign said the words of the prophets are written on the subway walls and tenement halls, and whispered in the sound of silence. Running out of meme songs now. Let's see. What was it? Fuck. Oh, fuck. What was it like? I open my eyes, I try to see, but I'm blinded by the white light. Wait, what? And then it was like, what was it? I can't remember how, I can't remember why I'm lying here tonight, and I can't take the pain, and I can't make it go away. No, I can't take the pain. How could this happen to me? I've made my mistakes, got nowhere to run. The night goes on as I'm fading away. I'm sick of this life, I just wanna scream. How could this happen to me? Alright, well now I'm like pretty much out of meme depression songs for this video. So really didn't think this through, did I? Let's see. We're no strangers to love. You know the rules, and so do I. A full commitment's what I'm thinking of. You wouldn't get this from any other guy. I just wanna tell you how I'm feeling. Gotta make you understand. Never gonna give you up. Never gonna let you down. Never gonna run around and desert you. Okay, let's see. Do I even remember the lyrics to any other memes? Let's see. Somebody once told me the world is gonna roll me. I ain't the sharpest tool in the shed. She was looking kinda dumb with her finger and her thumb in the shape of an L on her forehead. Well, the years start coming, they don't stop coming. Fair to the rules and I hit the ground running. Didn't make sense not to live for fun. Your brain gets smart but your head gets dumb. So much to do, so much to see, so what's wrong with taking the back streets? You'll never know if you don't go. You'll never shine if you don't glow. Hey now, you're an all-star, get your game on, go play. Hey now, you're a rock star, get the show on, get paid. All that glitters is gold. Only shooting stars break the mold. It's a cool place, but they say it gets colder. You're bundled up, now I wait till you get older. But the meteor men beg to differ, judging by the hole in the satellite picture. The ice we skate is getting pretty thin. The water's getting warm, so you might as well swim. My world's on fire, how about yours? That's the way I like it and I'll never get bored. Hey now, you're an all-star, get your game on, go play. Hey now, you're a rock star, get the show on, get paid. And all that glitters is gold. Only shooting stars break the mold. I'm operating this entirely on memory, so it's probably slightly incorrect at points. What is it? Somebody once asked, could I spare some change for gas? I need to get myself away from this place. I said, yep, what a concept. I could use a little fuel myself. And we could all use a little change. And I think it's just like a bunch of like hooks and choruses or something after that. I don't know, dude. Just farming up menderbug. Hopefully it'll actually work one of these times. Maybe. Would really like it. Let's see. What else is there? I don't know. To be honest, this is very sad. Ugh. I don't know. Now I've heard there was a secret chord that David played and it pleased the Lord. But you don't really care for music, do ya? It goes like this: the fourth, the fifth, the minor fall, the major lift, the baffled king composing hallelujah. Oh boy, voice is kind of bad there. Hallelujah. Wait, why am I starting it so high? Hallelujah. Hallelujah. I'm sort of like shifting keys there. Hallelujah. Your faith was strong, but you needed proof. You saw her bathing on the roof, her beauty and the moonlight overthrew ya. She tied you to a kitchen chair, she broke your throne and she cut your hair. and from your lips she drew the hallelujah. Hallelujah. Alright, let's see. What else? I don't know, like, I'm running out of very, good meme songs right now. Silent night, holy night, all is warm, all is bright, round yon virgin mother and child, holy infant, so tender and mild, sleep in heavenly peace, sleep in heavenly peace. Okay. I don't even know what I'm doing anymore. Just like, okay, hopefully, menderbug can actually spawn. I'm on 1.3.0.6 right now, and at least I'm assuming that you can still kill menderbug, because if not, this is just gonna be a disaster. Let's see. Well, very sad. I highly dislike this journal entry. Okay. Let's see, any more memes to think of? I don't know. Could sing like the Soviet Union anthem, but Soyuzny Ushi. Okay, what are we doing? Oh my god. Okay. Oh no, thank you. Guess all I really need is that. I don't know, like this. Can I get something that actually makes this faster? I don't know though. Maybe Dream Nail, that's not really gonna help. Maybe like not that. This. I mean, that's not gonna be really faster than super dashing, so I don't know. Oh boy, why? Let's see, running out of meme songs, evidently. So I guess I'll just shift over to Disney music, cause that's the only lyrical base I have left. I don't know. Come stop your crying, it'll be alright. Just take my hand, hold it tight. I will protect you from all around you. I will be here, don't you cry. For one so small, you seem so strong. My arms will hold you, keep you safe. And wow, that is very long dash. Let's see, ah boy. I can see what's happening. What? And they don't have a clue. Who? They'll fall in love. Oh boy, I'm gonna take a water break so I don't actually die. And here's the bottom line. Our trio's down to 2. Oh, the sweet caress of twilight. There's magic everywhere. And with all this romantic atmosphere, disasters in the air. Can you feel the love tonight? The peace the evening brings. The world for once in perfect harmony with all its living things. So many things to tell her, but how to make her see the truth about my past impossible. She'd turn away from me. He's holding back, he's hiding, but what I can't decide. Why won't he be the king I know he is, the king I see inside? Can you feel the love? Oh wow, voice crack. Wow, fantastic. Really, really good. The love tonight, the peace the evening brings. Hold on. What was it? The world for once in perfect harmony with all its living things. Can you feel the love tonight? You needn't look too far. Stealing through the night's uncertainties, love is where you are. And if he falls in love tonight, it can be assumed his carefree days with us are history. In short, our pal is doomed. Let's see, I don't know anymore. I'm gonna be a mighty king, so enemies beware. Well, I've never seen a king of beasts with quite so little hair. I'm gonna be the main event like no king was before. I'm brushing up on looking down. I'm working on my roar. Thus far, a rather uninspiring thing. Oh, I just can't wait to be king. Okay, this is very boring at this point. I'm seriously wondering whether or not I can actually kill menderbug on this beta patch, because I've probably dived 300 times, 400, I don't know. Counting episode 12, I think, was the last one. So, you know, I feel like maybe menderbug should have spawned by now. Or perhaps, if he still can spawn, that his chance of appearing should be made higher, because then I wouldn't get stuff like this, where I'm like 24 minutes into an add-on video to an episode in which I spent like an hour diving down the well. Like, I don't understand. I don't understand anymore. This is like the longest time I've spent trying to get the menderbug entry in any playthrough. And I've probably done like 40 playthroughs at this point. Granted, I did not get like the full Hunter's Journal in a vast majority of those, but I probably had done maybe like 15 full journal clears and, you know, got menderbug every single time, and it usually took like 50 or less. And here, I don't understand. It's like hundreds and hundreds of dives. Really sad. Why? Why though? Okay, let's see. What else? I mean, I can't even believe how many dives this is taking. Okay, here's a maybe promise. If this video gets to 2 hours and I still haven't killed the menderbug, then I will stop it yet again, because, you know, I'll probably need to eat at that point, you know, provide myself with nutrition, because I am a human being and I need to feed to survive. So yeah, if this doesn't work in 2 hours, then first of all, I will be extremely sad, and second of all, I'll end the video there, or thereabouts, somewhere around 2 hours. I do not understand. This is the worst freaking aspect of the entire game. Oh my god. Oh, resized the window accidentally. Wow, thank you, Windows keyboard shortcuts. Okay, then get more soul. Wow. Can't believe it. This is so great. What if I actually had menderbug this whole time? That's actually not possible, because the sign keeps breaking and then getting rebuilt. So menderbug's gotta be there, cause otherwise the sign would stay broken. But no. Alright, this is just actual trash. I cannot convey how absolutely mind-numbing this process is. I could not be more bored than at this moment. Oh, I just love waking up and spending half an hour diving into a well in a video game. That's really what I wanted to do today. Thank you, Team Terry. Let's see. So, can I just mute Salubra? Thank you. Let me actually figure this out. Sound volume. There you go. Get dusted. Alright. No more Salubra sounds. Thank you. No more Zote sounds as well, but like, that one's alright, because it's only a fleeting audio clip, because I don't really stay, you know, up here near the well that long before diving back down, and I dash past the location when going to the bench and stuff. Can I just succeed? Thank you. I'd really love it. Okay, so for some reason, I guess turning off this sound completely. Excuse me. Good one, thank you. So, there is a glitch. Music and sound sliders are not independent, apparently, because I have sound at 0 but music at full blast, and there's still no music playing. So oh wow, are you kidding me? There's just no music, I guess. No music in the crossroads? Is that how that works? Don't understand. So it's just mute completely. At that point, I don't understand what's happening. So there's like... Okay. I do not understand. I was expecting there to be music here, but I guess not. That sort of makes sense now, but okay, well, that's good. Really love this. Oh, well, now it's gonna be even worse because there's gonna be music playing in Dirtmouth, but not during the dive session, so I guess I'll just turn that off completely. I don't know what I'm doing. Sure, maybe. Oh, please. This is like the world record for most dives without killing menderbug, because it seems like it. This has gotta be some glitch with the Lifeblood update, right? Because I don't understand. First of all, I would like to actually know the chance of menderbug spawning so I can figure out how likely it is to have this happen. And, you know, that would be very, very interesting indeed. Having, wow, over half an hour now of just straight up diving into the crossroads. Oh my god. Uh-huh. Lovely. Great. Quite an amazing development here. I really enjoy doing this. Whew. Heck yeah, dude. Alright, let's go back to depression. I don't know. What are we doing? Please. Okay, I'm gonna adjust this somewhat. Bring this keyboard down so I don't have to be in an uncomfortable position while diving. Oh, okay. Well, this is very good. Quite like this arrangement. Thank you. Amazing grace, how sweet the sound that saved a wretch like me. See, the problem is I'm not very good at all with my higher or upper range. Got this baritone bass sort of thing going on that's much better, much richer in tone. You know, if you got that boo, seed voice, da da da, and then when it comes to sort of my head voice, sort of ish, like the modal transitioning into head voice, somewhere. Is that like a passaggio or something? It's much less like refined, I guess. Cause if I like sing up here, I don't know. Like it just feels like okay. It's much more strained, obviously, cause it's bordering on like the upper limit and sort of transitioning into falsetto a little bit. So if I go like yada, you can like evidently hear yada da 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 yada da 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 da. I don't know. There's just a lot of bad vocal habits up there that I probably should work on getting rid of, but I'm too lazy to do that, and also I don't have any um, actual professional training, so basically just shit posting right now. Alright. Fuck. Ooh, wow, missed that one. Great. Lovely. Oh. Long lay the world. What is that? Oh, that's Oh Holy Night, right? Okay. Oh Holy Night. See, I just like feel like my lower range is a lot better, but I guess that's probably because I'm not hearing it like on the recording. I'm just, actually singing in real life, and it sounds different to me. Cause you got sort of those like rich texture. You know what I'm saying? The stars are brightly shining. It is the night. That's sort of bottoming out my range. Like, I find that my lower range, especially, is kind of variable based on the time of day. Obviously, that is sort of like a well established phenomenon, especially for like lower voice types. And like it should be lower in the morning, right? Because then your voice is more relaxed. I don't know. It is the night of our dear Savior's birth. Long lay the world in sin and error pining, till he appeared and the world felt its worth. Okay, menderbug, can you please? A thrill of hope, the weary world rejoice. Oh my god, can you... How many... Can I have like a tally counter on how many dives I've done? Because that would be very cool. Oh my god, it's probably just, 8 times whatever the number of bench visits are. Except for like those 2 previous times when I missed the well. So that's like subtract 2 from that total. Oh boy. I love this. Oh, I probably should have like positioned the microphone a little bit better, because I don't know. Usually when I record, it's like angled in like to my mouth, obviously, for recording, but it sort of like obstructs my view of the screen, cause like there's this pop filter and I have that there, and it's a relatively inexpensive mic. So the way I record is I put it relatively close by to my mouth while I'm making the sounds. You know what I'm talking about? Because otherwise, if I like have it at a normal distance away, it would pick up way too much background noise, right? Because you know, then I would have to boost the volume if I'm standing farther away, but then it would also pick up all that noise from my surroundings. And so I don't know, probably should just like get a better microphone or something, and that would fix things. But not sure about that. And so like the pop filter basically like covers about half of the monitor that I'm playing on. I wouldn't say half, it's like a third maybe. Like the leftmost 1/3 of the screen. Obviously like the pop filter, what are you talking about? That's not how you pronounce that. The pop filter is like circular, so it's not exactly like split down the 1/3 line, but is relatively close to a third of the screen, I'd say. And so like I don't know, in order to actually play well, I have to move away from the mic. And so I don't know, it's just really inconvenient in terms of recording gameplay and audio at the same time. So there's that. Let's see. I don't know. I could probably just like move it further off to the side. I don't know, and like have it all the way to the left. But then like that's sort of gonna ruin the acoustics, right? Because it's gonna be picking up sound basically like pointed at my cheek, which is not really how you want to go about that. But yeah, usually I face towards the microphone, right? And the problem is, since it's angled and it's like angles in from the left towards my face, I have to turn to the left. Oopsie daisy, don't have dive ready. I have to turn towards the left to be in line with the microphone, and so, god damn it. And so, the screen, the monitor then is a bit to the right? Because if you turn your head left from the monitor is gonna be to your right. So I have to like sort of sit at an angle to the monitor and play at the same time, which is kind of inconvenient. I probably could get a different like mic stand and have it actually be like sort of in front and slightly below the monitor, and then that would be like the optimal solution, but I have no idea how that's gonna work. So for now I'm just doing this garbage. Still going at it. 43 minutes. Wow, this is quite fun. I'm really starting to wonder whether or not the menderbug is ever going to spawn, because this has never happened in like the 15 times I've farmed up the menderbug. Like, I think I would remember spending like over an hour and a half diving for the menderbug, right? I think that would be a pretty memorable experience, or maybe my brain just blocked that off because of traumatic memories, but I don't know. Doesn't seem like it. Oh, boy. This is the actual worst. Boy, howdy. Remember when I said in episode 12 that this would probably take around 10 minutes? Well, good joke. I do not even understand anymore. Whew boy. Thanks. I'm glad you came along, partner. Alright, what? Let's see here. Okay. Sure, why not? The, recording window thing sort of got transformed, I don't know. Stop. Okay, move to the side-ish. A little bit. Oh boy. Really do not like this. Sam I am. Oh. Oh. Please. Please. All I want is 158 out of 158 journal entries. Now granted, right, the seal of binding and the hunter's mark do not actually add to the journal total, and so there's in reality like 160 actual entries, but the for the purposes of the journal it only counts 158 of those. Please. Wondering if I should just down patch and then kill the menderbug there. Actually, that would not probably work, because this save has like Hive Knight and stuff, and so it's gonna be probably, I don't know, might be incompatible. Although it seems it keeps like a separate save file for like the beta patches that's different from the normal game. One problem I've found is that, okay, I have both the DRM free from like what's it called, like humble store or whatever, and the Steam version as well. And when I tried using like any of my backup saves, even from like before the Lifeblood update on 1.2.2.1 DRM free, I just could not control the character whatsoever. Like, I could not get off the bench that I spawn at. All I could do was open the inventory and open the pause menu and, you know, exit to the main menu. So that was pretty strange, because that wasn't what it was like before, and I don't even know what's happening. It might just be that the DRM free version like game files got corrupted somehow, and so it just doesn't work regardless. But like starting a new save actually worked. Like I could actually control the character and stuff, and loading that save that I start directly from the DRM free version would allow me to move again. It was just like saves, I don't know, because it doesn't really make sense, right? Because putting backup saves into the save folder used to work, and you know, I had the 1.2.2.1 version since its release, and you can't really update DRM free automatically, right? It has to be manual, because otherwise that would be digital rights management. So like by definition you can't really have that. Like GOG has some sort of like cloud or whatever that I think like unifies all the stuff under that sort of thing, but like for Humble you have to manually download when the game updates. It doesn't just update the file. So everything's really the same, right? The game files are the same and the save files are the same, right? I loaded up like probably something from 1.0.3.7, which was a long time ago, and it should work, right? It definitely worked prior to the Lifeblood patch. But like now, I don't know, it somehow just broke a separate instance of the game somehow by updating Steam. I don't understand, first of all. Just really do not understand, because I checked the controls and they were the same as usual, and I pressed pretty much every key on the keyboard, so it's not like they would, even if they were different, it would have caused any change in the results. So that's just something that's kind of confusing. I guess I could just play through the game on 1.2.2.1 exclusively and then have that save file. But I don't know if that's even gonna work. Like if I duplicate that save into another like save slot and then load that up, if that's even gonna work, because it seems like it's just incompatible with manually placed saves or something. Just really weird. I don't understand what's happening. Really haven't done any thorough investigation into it, but like, just kind of strange. I mean, I have my save backups inside like the Team Cherry folder, not the save folder itself, but like that Team Cherry folder in local low. And I guess perhaps the process could change the backups, but I highly doubt it, right? Because it only looks in the Hollow Knight save folder thing, not like outside of that. So I really do not get why that's happening. I don't get why this is happening either. 51 minutes, 52, sort of, yeah. 52, okay. Oh boy. I just want to kill menderbug. That's all I want at this point. Like, okay, off camera, actually, I've done a little bit of stuff. I don't know how to describe it. Basically, just like filling out some of the map. Obviously, I haven't gone to the mask maker area yet, but like, let's see. No, can you zoom out? Thank you. Alright, I gotta get used to that, because now, it used to be, right, that Z would zoom in and out, but now it's sort of changed. I did a bit of stuff, a bit of exploration, completing some more stuff, but it's not really that major, right? I like finished the Leg Eater and Divine storyline, right? Got rid of the tent, got the Vor meme and stuff like that. Just like a bunch of really minor, subtle completion things that don't really have any significance to the overall gameplay. So yeah, sort of did that stuff. Guess I should probably explore the whole map, you know, go to Mask Maker and stuff, but that's not much of a concern for me right now. Could easily just do that off camera, you know, go to the Queen's Garden Stag and just go down there and then warp back here or something. Wouldn't take much time, just like kind of boring. Obviously, it would most likely be less boring than what I'm doing right now, but I'm sort of committed to this at this point. Yeah, 54 minutes. So, you know, that's kind of sad. Again, I really do not understand how... Okay, does anyone have, like, a definite, like, spawn chance for the menderbug? If you've, like, looked inside the game code or something? Because, okay, to figure out how rare this is that I have not encountered the menderbug at all. Isn't that just like, you know, 1 minus that chance?
to whatever the heck power, and then subtract that value from 1. Probably a much easier way to go about it, but I need to really figure out why this is happening. Is it like, oh fuck, is it like 1% or something? That seems like it would be a bit high based on what I'm doing. Can you stop pressing the up arrow? Thank you. It's like, it seems like an overestimate based on this whole disaster, but I don't know. Is that, like, it has to be somewhere on the 0 to 5% range. Pretty wide range there, but I'm pretty sure it falls within that. Most likely within 0 and 2. I don't know. I need to like get actual hard information on that from like DNSpy or something, but I feel like nobody's actually bothered to check that because like not really useful for modding that much, and like there's no real applicable use for changing the spawn chance. I mean, I guess like, I don't know, if you actually wanted to do something with the menderbug NPC or whatever, and guess that would sort of be an application, like if you wanted it to spawn every time, but that's kind of stupid. Oh boy, this is extremely sad. Wow, okay, I'm depressed at this point. That's not a joke. It is a joke, but it shouldn't be a joke. It should not have been said. I'm sorry. You know, mental health is a very serious issue, and depression is a very real illness or ailment, and should not be taken light of. So I'm sorry. Sorry for that. Really should not have said anything there. What are we doing? Just brought this semi-lighthearted episode into the gutter. Alright. Wow, this is very fun. 21 eggs. Like, I'm not sure. I said there were like 22, but they're either 21 or 22. I'm not sure which. I should probably like do another thorough playthrough off camera and like check all the locations, and that would be pretty nice. But I feel like I got 21 at some point in normal mode. Maybe not. Like, I don't buy any eggs from Tuck because that's just a waste of money. But I feel like I did that, and if that's the case, then there are 22 in Steel Soul. Because Tuck has an egg next to its, I don't know, dead body in Steel Soul, so that would up the count by 1, but I'm not sure if it is 21 or 22. So I don't know if I'm actually complete with the rancid eggs and whatnot, but I should be pretty close. Nevertheless, that's probably not the right word. In any case, diving down the well. Wow. Deeply enjoy that activity. Really wish I had more chances to do it. That was sarcasm, can you tell? Okay. Let's see, going back to music, I guess, since there's nothing else to do. From the day we arrive on the planet and blinking step into the sun, there's more to see than can ever be seen. No, that is too high. More to do than can ever be done. That's sort of off key. There's far too much to take in here. More to find than can ever be found. But the sun rolling high through the sapphire sky keeps great and small on the endless round. It's the circle of life. Yeah, I really need to work on my high range, cause pretty trash. And the problem is, like pretty much every popular song takes advantage of your falsetto and head voice, cause seems like nobody takes the time to write bass melodies. Of course, there's like some Russian songs, Song of the Volga Boatman and stuff, that actually are meant for a lower voice, but like pop music, Disney music, freaking pretty much any songs nowadays, basically just go sort of maybe like third or fourth octave, maybe into the fifth, and that's pretty much it, right? You don't extend down into like a C2 or anything, cause that's not desirable for some reason based on current social norms. I don't know, cause if you like, I don't know. Again, as mentioned, Song of the Volga Boatman. Razavyomi bieryozu. Like, why can't you just have that today? I mean, obviously, it's a Russian, and that's probably not gonna gain quite as much popularity as an English song, since English is fairly widespread nowadays, if you haven't noticed. But it's still like, you got that, hot and happening melody. Razavyomi kudryavu. Just so good. Red Army Choir. Choir? Oh my god. Why am I mispronouncing things? Okay. Red Army Choir. Or is it Choid? No, it's not actually. Thank you. It's just so good. Song of the Volga Boatman. You should probably listen to it. Quite nice. Obviously it would do well if you actually understood Russian, but it's still quite a nice tune. Very nice, reminiscent of, traditional lifestyle in the Caucasus. No, not, what am I talking about? Hey, hey, ooh, yeah, sure. Alright, I'm gonna stop now. Infusion of Russian culture. Also, there was this cool thing, in case you weren't aware, uploaded this meme on April Fool's Day this year. Thumbnail is the Polish flag, so pretty easy to spot in my channel. And a few people thought I was actually Polish. Sorry, but no, I'm not actually from Poland or anything like that. Very sad to inform you. But yeah, I just had some help on the Hollow Knight Discord server with regards to pronunciation of all the lyrics to Chiha Notes, and stuff like that. So yeah, basically, I'm not even Russian, by the way. I'm private information, but I'm not Slavic, not a Slav. whatsoever. I am of some ethnicity, indeed. I'm not a robot, but not from that area, so sorry to disappoint you. Doo doo doo. So yeah, I basically just like worked a bit on pronouncing the lyrics, and that was pretty much it. Doo doo doo. I don't know what to talk about. Like, there's not really anything relevant to the video content, because like, what can you say that hasn't been said already about diving down a well 300 times? Okay, well, this is an hour and 5 minutes. Holy god. Can you stop? I keep doing that. Just gotta be more patient, I guess. Probably could just install like debug mod and turn on infinite soul just to save time. Cause like, it's not really cheating at this point, cause I'm not actually partaking in any combat situation where infinite soul would actually make the game easier. I'm just I guess turning that on would just save time, obviously, from cutting out the trips to the bench and waiting for Celebra to replenish my soul. Yeah, so feel like I might do that in the future, but for now, I'll just do this normally and legitimately until the 2 hour mark. 2 hour mark. At which point I will end this video, cause that will be actually sad. So, and if you'll notice, the 14,000 geo, that was from the other shitpost I posted, which was the trial of the full lifeblood update thing. So I don't know, that sort of netted me quite a bit of geo. I don't know, I don't even need to use it anymore because there's like no more shopkeepers or anything with things to sell. I think, yeah, at this point I can only just gain geo, right? Just get up to like 66,666 or something. I don't know. Could probably try to like get as much geo as I can on one save, but that would be extremely boring, right? Just grinding. I guess the Trial of the Conqueror would be the most efficient, or duplicating relics or something like that. So yeah, wouldn't be that interesting, but would be very interesting to see the results, see like how much geo I can get. I'm pretty sure, unless the code for it changed, that there is a hard cap on the amount of geo at like 9,999,999. Refer to my shitmodsed playthrough, shitmodsed speedrun, quote unquote. So in that mod, basically, the geo that you get, like any geo, is multiplied by 5. And so, this effect also applies to killing your shade. And so you can basically just get infinite geo once you get any, right? You just die and then kill your shade and quintuple your geo balance then and there. So yeah, like on that video, I hit the cap of like 9,999,999 or something like that. It was a bunch of nines. I'm pretty sure it was like 9 million. You know, it's obviously much closer to 10 million than 9 million, but I don't know. I digress. So yeah, if nothing has changed since that game version Not sure what that was. I think it was 1.2.2.1. That has been around for quite a while, actually. But if like none of that geo code has changed, then I think that's still the limit. So there's like no possibility of getting beyond that. But I guess if you actually legitimately farmed up to that much geo in the vanilla game, that would be quite impressive. Also, it would take a very, very long time. So I will not do that. And this is not like I will not speedrun and then post a 6-hour meme speedrun. I'm actually not gonna do it because it sounds actually terrible. Could probably just like set your geo to 10 million with like a save editor or something. I don't know. Oh my god. So yeah, not gonna do that. What other topics are there to talk about? Let's see. Excuse me. Oh boy. Spell nerfs. How about that? Lifeblood spell nerfs. Really great. I love how that happened. And then there was a fragile strength buff, because that's clearly what I needed. You know, I really needed to have Descending Dark and Fluke Nest nerfed, and then get fragile strength buffed, because that wasn't good at all, you know? It wasn't good at all before Lifeblood. Nobody used it, right? And that, it really justifies the buff to that charm entirely, right? Because now people actually think fragile strength is good. No, what are you talking about? It was already one of the best charms in the entire game. I mean, you could say like, oh, Fury is better if you just stay at 1 health the entire time. Balls of Steel run? No, that's not a good meme. But yeah, it was already quite good. You know, if you're doing a nail build. And now it's even better. So why would you nerf spells, which were good, and then buff fragile strength, which was good? Just really does not make sense to me. Menderbug, can you please? Hour and 13 minutes. Great. I really love this entire experience. That's like sort of 45-ish minutes left. 47, but you know, if you want to be pedantic, it's like 46 minutes and 38-ish. Rough estimate. Seconds, obviously, not 38 orc seconds. I don't know. Okay. What are we doing? Please, I implore you, can you just spawn menderbug? I would love it if that happened. Again, I'm seriously questioning my sanity and whether or not Lifeblood broke menderbug spawn, cause really seems like it. Obviously, this is just one sample case. What? That's not how that works. Just anecdotal evidence here. Spending, you know, like an hour, 2 hours, 2 hours 45 minutes or something. I don't know how much time I spent in the finale episode on this. I think it was like 45 minutes to 1 hour. I didn't like check the timestamps when it started and ended, but it's up there, you know, it's close to an hour. and I was on the same save, and I did dive a few times prior to starting this recording. Not a lot though. So this is basically like just continuing right after the finale, right after I left off spamming dive. Ugh. Please, can you just spawn this man? Oh, okay. Wow. I love this game. It has a lot of very engaging and interesting content that requires you to think and puzzle out the challenges within, like pressing down in quickcast over a single location at the start of the game over and over until you kill a single bug who fixes signs for a living. Man, I really love that part of Hollow Knight. It's my favorite. Couldn't at all be absolutely ruined by RNG when it doesn't roll the menderbug spawn after hundreds of attempts. You know, I think it's extremely balanced how Team Cherry thought to, make this spawn chance never increase. Just keep it at that very low value the entire time. Gotta make sure casual players feel accomplished if they find the menderbug, even though absolutely no one is gonna think, oh man, this sign keeps getting fixed when I re-enter this room. I bet there's a bug that fixes it. Let me just dive down this well 500 times for no reason other than to check if Team Cherry added in this bug here fixes signs. Really, like, very possible outcome of a casual playthrough. You know what I'm saying? It's like, why didn't I think of that? Really extremely logical and clear assumption, right? Wow, these signs keep getting fixed. Better spam dive a few hundred times down this well to see if something happens. That's good. Clearly something that will occur in a blind playthrough of the game. And also, like, here's my point. No casual player is gonna dive for this long down the well, okay? Like, unless they know menderbug's gonna spawn, right? They're not gonna do this, because this just looks completely stupid. So you might as well, like, start increasing the spawn chance after, I don't know, 200 dives. Because at that point, you can probably be sure that the player knows that menderbug is going to spawn at some point and wants him to spawn so he can die. Or you could just keep the spawn chance extremely low so that there is a small chance that the player is left diving ad infinitum for the rest of his life. You know what I'm saying? It's just good choice. I love it. This is how I wanted to spend a sixth of my day, assuming a 12-hour, day. It's probably not very accurate. Like an 8-hour sleep. That's probably not worded correctly. So that's 16. Okay. So I love spending an eighth of my day, 12.5% of my entire waking hours diving down a well to no effect, right? That's really how I expected to live my life here. Extremely productive. Oh boy, I just can't wait to smash the menderbug's face in after this dive. Oh wow, would you look at that? The menderbug spawned. Whoa, haha. I did it. Guess I don't have to continue diving for 40 more minutes. Can you not? I just can't even deal with this anymore. Oh, oh my god. Okay. Please. 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 I'm sorry, Dave. I'm afraid I can't do that. Oh my god, can you please just work? Oh. Uh-huh. Boy, you sure love fixing signs, don't you, menderbug? Yeah. Wouldn't it be a shame if someone killed you and got a journal entry? Man, I sure wouldn't want to do that. I really hope you keep on existing. Not, not on screen, of course. You uh, gotta be, completely non-existent to the player character. Even though, it's been probably over 2 hours of straight diving on this save file. It's probably gonna end up taking up the majority of the time on this save, diving down the well. Like, okay, in the final episode, it was like 13 hours or something like that. Now, obviously, I spent some more time on this save now, so it's probably closer to like 14 or 15. That's maybe like 2 out of 15 hours just spent diving here. I don't understand. And then there were like 2 hours spent just for the journal, and this you could count this as being spent for the journal as well. So like over a quarter of the entire time on the save was spent on the hunter's journal. So that's nice. Really love it when that happens. Oh my god. Oh my god. Okay. Yup. Great. Boy, I love this. Uh-huh. I will remember you. Will you remember me? Oh. Let's see, any more sad songs? How about spend all your time waiting. I don't know the lyrics to that one. You know, except for the meme. In the arms of the angel, fly away from here, from this dark, cold hotel room, and the endlessness that you fear. You are pulled from the wreckage of your Okay, running out of ideas here. Can you tell? Hour and 27 minutes. Yay! I love it when this happens. Half an hour left until I can end this. Hopefully, you know, it gets ended sooner than that. Because the mender bug actually spawns, but not banking on it, because has not happened for the past 2 hours. Hey. Whew. Uh-huh. Good. Hey guys, how excited are you for Gods in Glory? Oh man, I am so hyped. I can't wait for Boss Rush. Wink wink. There's probably, most likely, almost definitely going to be like a Sly boss. You know, the Nail Sage. And then some Nail Masters, like Shio and one of the others, maybe two of the others, but like Mato and Oro are basically the same. I mean, they have different personalities, but like in terms of combat, they would be very similar. And you know, there's gonna be like an upgraded Nosk or something. It's probably gonna be Boss Rush. Now that I think of it, like you complete the God Seeker's quest, and then you fight like upgraded bosses in quick succession. Wow, nice one. Okay. So yeah, I don't know. And there's gonna be like Flukmarm and Marmu and Zero and all those guys. There's just a whole list of bosses. In case you weren't aware, there was in the Lifeblood update. Team Cherry included some text for Gods in Glory. Wasn't a lot, right? There wasn't any like dialogue or anything. There was that like short description of the content pack, you know, that would go in the extras, right? The little like posters, and then the short description of the release date and what each thing did. So yeah, that had that stuff in there, and there were like little snippets of text for like a bunch of bosses and stuff. And so there was like Sly in there, and it said like, you know, like GG_boss, which I'm assuming is Gods in Glory, because there was like a GG menu style, which is like the selectable backgrounds for the main menu. And some modder folks got that to work, and basically leaked the Gods and Glory background already. This was a while ago. So yeah, pretty nice. Good going there, Team Terry. And this actually happened with I think Content Pack 2 as well, where they included the text file inside the game on an earlier patch and basically just like leaked some content from the Grim Troop. I'm pretty sure that was it. Might have been Hidden Dreams, but I'm not certain about that. I'm pretty sure it's this second one. But yeah, so there's a bit of a history of that happening, in case you weren't aware. So something to do with a Sly Boss. Mantis Lords are gonna be in there as well, and that's pretty nice. I don't remember the whole list. It was like the majority of bosses in the game. So what am I doing here? What? I didn't even use all my soul. Okay. So yeah, that's gonna be pretty interesting how that works. There weren't any sprites, other than like the menu background, but weren't any sprites for like Godseeker or anything like that. So yeah, just a bit of text leaking some stuff. Do do do. I mean, it basically said like a game mode that was classic for the genre, so banking on boss rush, but not certain about that quite yet. Might be New Game Plus on the other hand, right? Just have all those bosses upgraded and stuff. So those are probably the two most likely candidates. But I don't know. It'll be interesting to see how that works. Like how the visuals change, because it seems like it's gonna be sort of a yellow color theme, obviously based on the trailer. And the menu background is also yellow if you haven't seen it. It's sort of like the radiance thing, the backing like design, with the circles and the spines going everywhere that pops up behind the radiance sprite. Sort of like that, except it's like rays of light shining down from like the center top of the screen. I don't know. You could probably just go on the Hollow Knight Discord and look at that somewhere. I don't know. So that's pretty interesting. Don't know when it's gonna release though. Just early 2018 still. Probably pretty soon, but doesn't really matter when it releases so much. Cause got some new content with the Lifeblood update. Obviously not a lot, but Hive Knight was pretty fun. Granted, I basically cheesed him on this save, this playthrough save, with like spells and pure nail, so probably wasn't quite as challenging as it could have been, or like as it was intended to be based on like your progression when you actually get to the hive. But yeah, I should probably fight the Hive Knight a bit more, get some practice, because I've only fought him, I don't know, that one time in the episode, and that was extremely bad, obviously. Like, lost quite a bit of health and almost died to the Hive Guardian and whatnot outside. So, yeah, that was pretty strange. Pretty interesting fight. Probably should learn to dodge the 8-way spike ball things. That would just be like going not at diagonals, but like at what like 22.5 degrees plus or minus 45. I don't know. What is that? Like pi over 8 plus or minus pi over 4. Radians. So yeah, just positioning for those attacks. I don't know. I probably need to fight Hive Knight more just to figure out a good strategy, but like from the initial fight, seems like I could just like forego it and then upgrade to pure nail and just face tank, because Hive Knight has like 800 health, maybe. That's like 30 something, high 30s. Nail hits with pure nail, and then vital strength would lower that even more, and then descending dark and stuff would shorten the fight even more. So doesn't seem like it would require that much effort to kill the Hive Knight fully upgraded. Obviously, I did alright against him in the playthrough. So yeah, but it would also be interesting to actually like do maybe an old nail playthrough and see how that works against Hive Knight and actually learn the attacks and whatnot. Okay, how long has wow, okay, still like 24, 23-ish minutes left before I actually end this meme and this terrible video. Boy. It's clear from your vacant expressions that the lights are not all on upstairs. Oh my god, okay. But we're talking kings and successions. Even you can't be caught unawares. So prepare for the chance of a lifetime. Be prepared for sensational news. That was terrible. A shining new era is tiptoeing nearer. And where do we feature? Just listen to teacher. I know it sounds sordid, but you'll be rewarded when at last I am given my dues. And injustice deliciously squared. Be prepared. Yeah, be prepared. We'll be prepared. For what? For the death of the king. Oh, I'm so bored. Okay. Let's see. What else is there? I can show you the world. That's very bad. Shining, shimmering, splendid. Tell me, princess, now ended. My voice is really nasal right now because it's sort of early in the morning. So that's kind of sad. Now when did you last let your heart decide? I can open your eyes, take you wonder by wonder, over, sideways, and under, on a magic carpet ride, a whole new world. Okay, that's Aladdin, obviously. A new fantastic point of view. Alright, let's see. What else? I don't know, like, just a bunch of classic Disney songs, and then some meme songs, and then Russian folk songs, and that's pretty much it. Pretty much all I know. All I know. Or the national anthem of the Russian Federation. You know, songs from Shrek. All Star, Hallelujah, and stuff. Memes. and that's it basically. Nothing else. Great. All right. Союзные республик свободных сплотила навеки великая Русь. Да здравствует созданный волей народов единый могучий Советский Союз. Okay, what are we doing? Can you please just spawn the menderbug already? This video devolved from, like, the plan was, right, to have those two quick songs at the beginning, Sound of Silence and Mad World, Gary Jules, and just have the menderbug spawn at some point during those two. Didn't work, clearly. Hour and 41 minutes. Boy, I love when things go according to plan. Alright, so the problem here, I don't understand, okay? Like, the longer this goes on, the less faith I have in Team Cherry, with regards to them not somehow fucking up the code and making it so the menderbug never spawns, because it's getting less and less plausible that this is the result of just extremely terrible RNG, right? I really need to, find out what the spawn chance for menderbug is to put this into perspective. But I feel like this is abnormal. I don't know. Tell me in the comments whether or not you have spent this long trying to get the menderbug. Because I sure haven't before this. Oh, boy. 18 more minutes until I'm free of this living hell. Okay. Good. Can't be happier. Okay. Well, this is very nice. I really love this. Boy, howdy. So the real issue here is that menderbug isn't spawning. Wow, could you tell? I'm not even gonna be happy if menderbug spawned at this point, because I've spent way too much time for this to be even worth it. I'm just too dedicated to the shitpost to give up. Which is quite unfortunate. That's probably more of a vice than a virtue, but just how I am. Oh my god, please. Please just work. Boy, alright, so let's talk about the future of this channel, right? Nobody's probably watching this far into the video, but if you are, kudos to you. Only like 15 minutes left of the video, unless menderbug spawns. So as far as videos go, right, like I feel like continuing with just these Hollow Knight shitposts isn't really a sustainable channel model, right? I mean, I'll still play the game, right, and upload videos of it from time to time, and it'll probably still be the main content on the channel. But I feel like in the near future I will start maybe a Terraria vanilla playthrough or something like that. So let me know if you would like to see that or any other game. Obviously, I do not have extremely effective means of purchasing new games, aka I'm poor right now, so I can't really buy any new games at all. So I don't know. Let me know if you want to see that Terraria, or guess you could just look at my Steam profile and I could do a playthrough of pretty much any game on there. There are a few games I have that I haven't played, but they're mostly like really bad. You know what I'm saying? Like just really cheap, low quality games from like bundles or something, or just like from sales. I don't know. Guess I could play something that I haven't tried before. But yeah, that's the plan for the future. Maybe like also one thing I'd like input on is episode length, right? Because like for the Hollow Knight playthrough, it was extremely inconsistent, you know, from like 45-ish minutes to 2 hours. Granted, the 2 hour ones were mainly Hunter's Journal grinding, but like, you know, the time per episode steadily increased as the series went on. So I don't know, I'm thinking of maybe setting a more rigid episode length so it's more consistent. Maybe like 30-45 minutes, I don't know. What would you prefer for the Terraria playthrough that I'm planning on doing, and just like any other episodic videos in the future? Just like in terms of like the most convenient video length to consume, to watch. I don't know. Do you? Lovely. Uh-huh. Please, I just want menderbug. It feels like either they lowered the spawn chance or did away with it completely. Because this is quite unusual. Assuming the same spawn rate as before. Boy. I should probably ask around and figure out the actual numbers on that. But yeah, it feels just really strange that I still have not gotten the menderbug. It might be just like, oh fuck. Might just be like pre-infected crossroads now, but I don't feel, that does not seem like a logical change, because the signs are still being rebuilt, so the menderbug has to be going here. But I don't know if he actually appears anymore. I don't understand. Is it because like I started this save on 1.2.2.1 and now it's like, because it doesn't really make sense, right? I feel like, because after you kill the menderbug, the sign stops regenerating or being rebuilt, right? Or being fixed. And so it just stays broken whenever you visit. But okay, so having that sign not get fixed. I feel like that's maybe tied to like a variable that also determines like the journal entry, right? Like to figure out whether or not you've killed the menderbug. And so like I don't understand really. And then I don't know what I'm talking about. This is just really, really strange. Probably gonna be like 3 straight hours of total dive spam from the finale and from this video without a single menderbug appearance. Don't really understand how this even happened. Is it just like extremely terrible RNG? I don't know. But still haven't seen renderbug, so I don't know about that. Seems kinda convincing. Ugh. Someday, menderbug will spawn. A sword day, a red day, ere the sun rises. Battle of Pelennor Fields? What are you talking about? Okay. 4th Orlingas. Okay, let's see. So, like 8.5-ish more minutes. See, the biggest issue I have, again, is this delay in going back up the well. Because probably could have saved like half an hour just from waiting for that to happen. Because it would be cutting out like 3 seconds after every single dive. And that's a lot of time. So basically, Team Cherry unwittingly made completing content in the game extremely, extremely aggravating. I don't understand, like, why this would even happen. Okay, like, what is the purpose for getting the player to read infected crossroads every single time? I don't fucking stand. Oh my god, can you actually dive? Because I know it's infected crossroads. I've played through the game 40 times. I have over 750 hours on it. I'm aware the area is called infected crossroads, right? I don't need to wait 3 seconds after every dive to learn that indeed it's called infected crossroads, right? Because that's not necessary, okay? It's just not. And I don't understand why. This probably happens in like every other area as well that you enter, like maybe if you transition into green path. But like this is the most noticeable area for this to happen. First of all, because you actually have something to interact with. The, ascend prompt like immediately after entering the area, and so this change actually impacts this specific location the most, I would think, because there's not many other places where you have to interact with something that soon after entering the area, right? Because this is like immediately going into infected crossroads, you have to interact with the chain to go back up. And so I don't know, like that would seem like this change really only affects this location in general, right? In specific? No, specifically. Alright. I don't know. I can't really think of any other, like, locations where you would interact with something. Like, right in the room where you enter an area, which is where the sort of text thing pops up. So really, I don't know. This is the prime location for this change to really screw you over. Because again, no casual player is gonna spend this much time, like 3 hours at this point, trying to find something that has no bearing on the rest of the game, right? Unless they're told it exists and they actually care enough about the Hunter's Journal. Like, it's not even required to get the Hunter's Mark. I already have that at this point. So, like, this is an extremely superficial piece of content in the game, right? Because it's not required for anything, not completion, not even Hunter's Journal completion. And like, it just opens up a little bit of lore, a little bit of like dialogue, the diary entries. And so the only people who are seeking this out are people like me, who are either completionists, or just are like on their first playthrough and have been I don't know, notified of the existence of menderbug and actually want to seek out the lore by themselves strongly enough to do this, right? And so this change where going back up the well takes 3 seconds longer than it takes to just land really only punishes these people who are like the most avid players of the game who want to complete everything. And that does not really seem like a good idea, because I don't know. I actually think less of the game now at this point, having done this for 3 hours. Now, indeed, it could be a glitch with the Lifeblood update, resulting in menderbug never spawning, but that also is like a mistake on Team Cherry's part if that is indeed the case, and that would also lower the overall quality of the game. Now, it is still fantastic, right? I've played, I don't know, like 770 hours of the game, right? So I still like it, but having this content, right, being so low chance, right, so low probability of actually being seen by the casual player, even by the player who's seeking it out. And then, on top of that, patching the game so that the process of seeking it out is even slower than it used to be, just really does not appeal to me, right? Now, indeed, this change where it takes 3 seconds, where you have to wait until the text pops up before you can interact with anything, might be unintentional, granted, right? Because Team Cherry didn't really have any real programming experience prior to this, right? And so it was extremely, extremely unoptimized prior to the Lifeblood update. Probably still is a bit unoptimized now. And so it might just be like some unexpected change that they didn't think to remove. But like, come on. I don't need to read Infected Crossroads 500 times. I would really prefer if I could just leave. And again, as discussed in the finale, it is an option to climb up the well walls and, go up the transition, but that would take longer than waiting. So you don't have any choice but to waste time staying in the infected crossroads. Okay, that's just stupid. When before, maybe like 1.1.1.4 or something, 1.1.1.8, I don't know which patch it was, but you could basically just immediately go back the well. Press up, ascend, right after diving, and that was just amazing, especially for grinding out the menderbug entry. But now it's just so much more tedious than it already was. just because of that small little change, because the time waste of waiting for infected crossroads to pop up on the screen just compiles upon itself when you do the same thing hundreds of times over and over, and that 3 second latency between landing and going back up just starts building up, you know? Like, I don't know, this might have been like 300 dives in this in this video alone. So that's like 900 seconds. What's 900 seconds? That's a little over, that's like 15 minutes actually. So this video could be 15 minutes shorter. And just noticed that it's gotten over 2 hours now, so I'm giving up here, throwing in the towel, cause this game actually sucks. Just kidding. Anyway, goodbye. I've been Verulian, and this is Shitpost Supreme.